Zilch. Nothing. Why in the world does a bureaucrat have a job where all they do is collect data and they don't do anything about it? All the FAA needed to do is go to the control tower at DCA and say, hey guys and gals, got any recommendations? Any ideas of how to make this thing safer? Oh my word, they would have gotten their ears talked off. How about all the close proximity events? How about all the near mid-airs? Can we get rid of those helicopter routes down the Potomac? How about widening the approaches into DCA again? You know what? It's not a danger. If somebody's going to hijack an airplane, they're not going to obey your rules anyway. So it's mind-numbing. So the first one right off the bat was the placement of these helicopter routes right up. Now they've changed that. They've rerouted them. But then again, as you heard on this channel, the National Defense Authorization Act, the Pentagon slipped in a little surprise for everybody in Section 373, basically saying that they could give themselves a waiver to these changes that have been made in the last year. And yes, they can fly Route 4 if they want to. They just have to give themselves a waiver. That's the fox guarding the henhouse. And that's got to be taken care of. Who allowed that in the Senate bill that made it to the House, that made it to the president's desk and got signed? It's because we have these 3,000-page bills that nobody can possibly read. Sorry, but it's aggravating at times, all right? That's number one. Number two is this: the failure to regularly review and evaluate helicopter routes and available data. So the FAA had a mandate in place that every year they had to reevaluate all of these helicopter routes up and down the Potomac River, just at DCA. You know how many they did over the years that they've had this? Zero, not a single one. And the NTSB found that out. Number three, failure to act on recommendations to mitigate the risk of a mid-air collision near Ronald Reagan National Airport. There's been many recommendations to do something to change these routes, and they did absolutely nothing. The FAA just sat on their hands and didn't do a thing. Number four, causal to the lack of effective pilot applied visual separation by the helicopter crew, which resulted in a mid-air collision. That is talking about the use of the night vision goggles. Why in the world is the military using night vision goggles in Class B or Class C airspace? Let me explain why, all right? They're trying to conduct training. So their training, part of their training is from takeoff to out to your operating area. You're going to be in a combat zone and you're going to be on night vision goggles the whole time. And they're going to simulate all of that. And so